University of Maine. Hofstra and Maine battled every single year. And my first year coaching, my head coach at court, you've got the scout, and somehow you got to figure out how to slow down number 11 with her speed. And I was like, oh God, I'm not sure I can handle this, and I'm not sure I did. But we did it. That's I'll remember that.
Was that Josette?
That was, yes. Big mentor of mine. But number 2 is I was hired here in February of 2017, my first alumni day with the Pride. I was a little bit nervous, with all the battles that we had back and forth in my playing careers and coaching careers. And I'll say we sat at the Green Turtle for about 2 hours, and Jonel was the first person. I felt like we were best friends ever since, because she immediately had the whole table engaged in conversation. She made me feel zero nerves after 2 minutes, and I'll never forget that. Our players have been hearing her name for the past 4 months on repeat of how special this day is, and having her close family and her teammates here, so we're directly honored to just do a small something for her. And to do the actual tree dedication itself, we've asked the man Bobby to say a couple words and express, his time here and her 4 years of playing here. So, Bobby.
I had to write this down too. All right. Welcome to all of our alumni, parents, family, and friends, and thank you all for coming today and sharing this sad but wonderful event. I want to start with thanking some people. First off, I'd like to thank Kathy D for her 21 years of dedication in creating the Hofstra Field Hockey family and what it's all about. I want to welcome and thank our new head coach, Courtney, for helping put this Alumni Day together and being able to make this dedication possible through funding. I know, speaking for myself and for the rest of the Hofstra Field Hockey family, we're looking forward to this new chapter in our program, and we're with you 100% as you start this new career as a coach. We couldn't be prouder and more excited that you get to do that here with the Pride. I'd like to thank the athletic department for all their support, for the support toward the field hockey family during this very difficult time, especially Cindy Lewis, who's always been the biggest supporter and advocate for you girls, both now and the past. Whoever donned this uniform, she's always had them. I want to thank Jillian Kirkpatrick for spearheading the celebration of life for Jonel. Here at Hofstra, your passion, dedication, honoring Jonel is an evidence to not only what a great and strong person you are, but it shows how much Jonel meant to not only you, but so many people that she touched over the short time here. I want to thank Hofstra Arboretum for planting and maintaining this tree for its lifetime. Don't get me wrong, she was athletic and competitive and fierce as a player, but it's more who she was day in and day out. Shortly after Jonel's passing, I had the honor to talk to the women's basketball team because we honored her before a game for a moment of silence. I had to explain to the team that morning that the moment of silence was indeed for a former Hofstra athlete that passed away at the young age of 25. And while I stood there talking to the team and coaches, I used more adjectives like passionate, full of life, adventurous, approachable, intelligent, outdoorsy, go-getter, and a true teammate, just to name a few. Jonel didn't leave this impression on our hearts because of what she did out here. She left it because of how she touched our lives every day. Her smile alone lit up a room and just makes you smile back at her. Her chill demeanor as she just kind of strolled by you on her longboard, okay, around campus, made the day seem just a little bit easier to handle. Jonel was funny. She always loved to laugh. And to her, nothing was more funny than a good Canadian joke. Oh, how she loved the questions like, how do you do things up there in Canada? Or does Canada have this? I personally think that if this tree would have been a Canadian maple leaf tree, we could have tapped it, sold some maple syrup for a little fundraiser for us, but you can't have everything, right? Because you guys do that up there, right? You guys sell maple syrup for fundraisers? In all seriousness, this tree is in this location is a perfect representation for Jonel. She is just so full of life, love, and happiness. Jonel thrived in Mother Nature, whether it was hiking up, hitting the slopes, or hiking through forests, or up the mountainous trails. I loved hearing about her adventures when she came back to campus after breaks, always enticing me, like everyone else that she knew, to come to British Columbia and visit. You would love it, she said. Sadly, I never did. But many people have, and seeing the social media posts, Jonel was right. How could you not love it up there? Like Jonel did, this tree brings new life to this stadium, something that generations to come will see and grow. When you come back on campus, this tree will have grown and changed. It will have experienced the changes through the seasons with our team, and this tree will provide comfort to the team, perhaps a little shady spot on those intense preseason days, give a sense of warmth and toughness to battle through a practice or a game, because knowing that this tree represents and whom it honors should provide enough motivation to battle through anything. Some say Jonel lost her battle against cancer. I can't accept that, because I know Jonel never lost. She only grew from those experiences and turned them into positive. Jonel was a fighter and never gave up. She empowered others around her to do the same. If anyone lost this battle, it was all of us. We lost someone who was genuine, that is hard to replace them physically, but she gave us all a reason to smile and be a little bit of a better person each time. And for that, I am grateful I was able to be a part of her life and to share her journey with the future of young women to don the Hofstra Field Hockey uniform. Thank you all for coming.
We actually got this, a radiant spirit from the family themselves in her writings, but in memory of Jonel Boileau, 15, a loving teammate, friend, and leader, a radiant spirit, love your Hofstra Field Hockey family. Take a second to enjoy it. We want to take pictures.
Jill, you gonna say something? We're gonna lose a few people probably. You didn't ask me to speak, Courtney, but I just need to acknowledge
Absolutely.
everybody. Jonel loved Hofstra. We made all the trips out here, her and I. Oh, it's mine. Sorry. Yeah, she just made. Obviously, all you girls are gonna have a lot of memories of your field hockey time, but it was more just all the relationships with the professors and the ADs and the trainers and the coaching and the players. She was more than a player, as we've talked about. Jonel was a very curious person too, and that was what I loved most about her, because she was easy for a father to be with, because she was always asking, you know, we'd cross a river and Jonel would ask what people did up the river and, you know, how they made a living, and we talked about on the trips out here we would discuss the oddest things, and I just realized that she was a true student of the world, and she never made us she didn't suffer greatly. You guys might think, you know, sometimes cancer does really take a long time, and Jonel had a couple bouts that made her uncomfortable, but in the end, her passing was very quick. We were very surprised that it didn't drag on. So you don't need to concern yourselves with the suffering that she may have done. She didn't suffer greatly, and I think we felt she was going to turn it around right to the end. She never gave up. She never threw in the towel, so to speak. But she did leave us, so I thank you all for this, and keep her spirit alive.